Well, I would like to say it's a bridge too far for a community in Umlazi, but I'm afraid the bridge is actually washed away at the weekend. Now, I know we had the terrible, devastating flooding more than a month ago, but we're now at a point where community members are having to do whatever they can just to try and get around, whether that's to work or go do their shopping and seek medical care. Well, let's head down to Letiwe Mlulu, who's there for us this morning. It's near the area of Chatsworth, also in Umlazi. Umlazi River Section E, I think, is where you are, Letiwe. And just as we start, just describe to me what we're seeing behind you, because from what I can make out, there's some boats going up and down the river, across the river, literally becoming a water taxi. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, Gareth, it's a very, very sad situation, what we're seeing here in Umlazi. I'm going to show you exactly how people are getting to work each and every day since the bridge was washed away. I think you can see the bridge from your visuals. That's the bridge that was washed away by the recent floods. And unfortunately, because it was washed away, a lot of workers coming from Umlazi into Chatsworth now have to use these makeshift boats, if I can call them that, to get across. It's not safe. The water currents are quite high, and there's now people that are actually starting a business in assisting these people getting across. We have also been speaking to community members that are saying that this is not very safe for them to do, but unfortunately it's the only way they can make their way into work since the bridge was washed away. We've also heard of an incident where 7 learners on Tuesday were actually in a boat which capsized. Fortunately enough, none of them or all of them were able to be rescued. But as you can see from your visuals, these gentlemen right here are assisting those people that are trying to get from Umlazi to Chatsworth for work and various other reasons. These are the makeshift boats that they're using, and what we have seen is that they're using bamboo, which is very brittle, by the way, to paddle across these currents in Umlazi River. It's very, very dangerous. Some of those ladies that you're seeing there, that gentleman is assisting them to get from Chatsworth into Umlazi. I'm thinking they are coming back from work. So these are the kind of situations that people are having to deal with on a daily basis, Gareth. I also have the student that was here on Tuesday where their boats capsized. I want to speak to her about the experience, because I do understand that they were making their way to school when this happened, and their parents are now opting to keep them at home because they are fearing that the worst might happen. I just would like to mention that this is a disaster waiting to happen. I do have permission to speak to the student. Her dad is also here. Zama, please join me. What happened on Tuesday? I know you guys were trying to get to school in Chatsworth when your boat capsized. Take me through the experience.
So what happened was, I was there waiting to go into the boat when I saw my brothers and others who were in the boat. They were turning that corner and the water was rapid, and unfortunately the water got into the boat and unfortunately it sank. And when it sank, people got distributed in different positions and directions, and my classmate was the furthest one. He was right there, and one also got out of on the other side, because apparently he was closer there than over here. They got lucky that they were able to get assistance. And unfortunately, my other brother lost his school bag, and others too. So it was a really traumatic experience, and I don't think I'll ever forget that day.
So now I know that your parents are very scared, and they're opting to keep you guys at home since what happened on Tuesday. How are you getting to school, or how are you planning on getting to school?
Well, yesterday, because I was writing my isiZulu paper, I went through the Mobeni route because I was alone, and they didn't go to school because they weren't writing. So I'm not sure how they're going to be, the travel arrangements, because it's still tough right now. We are worried and stuff, and it's like the month is almost here, so money is not easily available. So I'm really not sure, but I hope that God will be able to provide.
So before the floods, you were using that bridge to cross to walk across to Chatsworth.
We'd use that bridge, and after the bridge, there were taxis and we'd go to school. But now, after the floods, it was very difficult, because at first, before this whole route, we used to go the other way We used to use the boat, but we used to go the other way. And the water ran out. It dried up, and then there was sand. So then the boat people couldn't push the boat because they used to push it before they used to row. So then it was a problem because we couldn't go anymore. And then this is why they has to go here, but it was deeper here. And this is why the boat sank.
Thank you so much, sister.
Welcome.
So, Gareth, this is the situation in Umlazi, and the student that I'm speaking to, you can hear what she's saying. She's very traumatized by what happened on Tuesday. I'm also going to get a chance to speak to some of the workers that are traveling to work this morning, find out from them how they're feeling about having to take these makeshift boats to Chatsworth. It's not safe. A disaster might happen. We are also going to try and speak to the municipality and find out if they are even aware about the situation in Umlazi at E section.
For the moment, Latiwe and Mhluli, thank you very much. Indeed, you can see little community members coming out with their boats, doing what they can to try and get people to work. But Latiwe raising a very good point. While they are helping, of course, there could be a danger of one of those boats capsizing with a few people inside. It's obviously a lot more dangerous. But to the top right-hand side, you would see what's left of that bridge that's clearly been washed away as a result of that flooding. We're back to Umlazi again a little bit later.